Hi guys, Jace here. Something a little bit different this time. I'm doing the Twin Coast Cycleway with the family. So I've got the other half and two 12-year-old twins who are somewhat reluctant and somewhat moody and somewhat less motivated than we are. You know how it is. So we're starting off here, Opua, and as you can see there, 87 k's. We're going to do it over 2 days and we're going to Hokianga Harbour. So join us, I'll put a map up and we'll see what there is on the way. Goodness, these are a pain in the backside. There were something like, I don't know, over 50 of these on the trail, which was probably the worst part of the whole trail. Well, the family went off in front of me while I did my intro and sorted my life out and the rest of it. So I just have to catch them up now. All sorts of people doing it. Hiya, how you going? Spotted. Still alive. No one killed each other yet? No. Good. Just 7k in, Tamariri Station is a top spot to get shelter from the elements and have a bite to eat. This quaint station was once an outpost for the bush tramway from Kawakawa to the wharf that sat nearby in the estuary. The horse-driven line opened in 1868 and pulled coal wagons along the wooden rails to be loaded onto ships to be transported to market. Tamariri Station is at the end of the line for the Bay of Islands Vintage Railway, which operates a steam train for visitors between the station and Kawakawa. About 11k in and around an hour, the unique town of Kawakawa's most striking feature is the shared main street for road and rail. Also in the heart of the town is the unusual site of the Huntuasa toilet with its imaginative curved and organic design incorporating recycled materials.
So, Alice, how are you finding the cycle trail? So, Benji, tell me, are you doing the cycle trail for a living? How are you finding it?
The kids as happy as usual. It's a great place to stop for lunch though. This is quite a nice bit of gravel. Here you go, a little toilet stop. I think we're about 35k in or so. And we've got another just under 10k to go to our halfway stop. Lots of those barriers to get through, goodness me. If you had to do a training session through here, would annoy you a little bit, or if it was a race or you're doing it quick, but okay if you're just going easy and with your family or some friends. Don't know where the fam is. Should be here pretty soon. There's a bit of a hill, so they might take a little while. Just heading into the metropolis that is Kaikoui. We have lens pies. Yum. Kaikoui is the largest town and also the halfway point along the trail. The town has supermarkets, a small range of cafes, and a good range of accommodation options are available. We stayed in a motel and there is a nicer hotel called the West Bank, and that's where we also had dinner. Benjamin, how was your day today?
Mum was being annoying.
Me. She was nice. No
How about you, Fiona?
I'm okay.
Lots of enthusiasm there from the family from Mint Cafe. And here we go, here's the recap of the whole day. Through the station, Kawakawa for lunch. We did set off at about 11:30. And then the metropolis, that is Kaikoui, for dinner and our nice bed for the night. Day 2, right in Kaikoui, there's this graveyard of many bikes, which is pretty cool, which marks the start of the second half of the trail. After just a few kilometers, maybe 5 kilometers, you get to Tahuna Tunnel, which is the highest point at 300 meters above sea level. It's 80 meters long and is curved, and you just get quite dark in the center. You don't really need lights. It was completed in 1915 by 100 men working in 2 shifts to bore into the volcanic hillside. The plan was to construct the railway north to Kaitaia, giving the area better access to the product markets. However, the line never proceeded beyond Okaiha. Hey, morning, guys. How are you doing? Next up at the 55k point is Lake Omapari. This is the largest lake in Northland and was a traditional food source for Maori, with plenty of eel populations. However, in recent years the lake has been lowered and has become polluted. The good thing about having an e-bike is that it can tow the other kid if needed. It's hard to catch up though.
Oh, she's gonna have to slow down now. And he's caught up. He's caught up.
And next at the 59k point, we find Okaiha. It's set on a ridge above the lake, and it was the end of the line for this railway branch. The town has a good toilet block and parking area in the Tupunga Park beside the trail. There's a few bits of accommodation and a few cafes, which is where we stopped for lunch. And there's some quaint, nice churches on the way out too. The second day was much more interesting than the first. Some great scenery and lots of food stops. We go along through farmland here, just after the town, and the countryside was beautiful. It was green, rolling. So fast that you'll miss it if you blink. So now watch out. There's a billion stars right on the brink of now in the Milky Way. the stream and river, which is beautiful. And then we had a cool downhill part, which led us down into a nice picnic area, which was about another 10k on. Even though we just had lunch, it was a great time to stop because they had some beautiful cakes and scones and tea.
It's possible that we may never know the depth. Hey now, it's passing so fast that you'll miss it if you blink. So now,
with just 4 or 5 kilometers to go, you've got 1.2 kilometers of mangrove boardway along the shoreline of the Hokianga Harbour.
in the Milky Way, it's passing so fast that you'll miss it if you blink. So now watch out, there's a billion stars right on the brink of now.
2 kilometers from the end, you'll get to see a hotel which has got a pub in it. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to ever be open. And then you go along the road to the end to Mangungu Mission House. As you can see, this is the pickup point for your shuttle all the way back to the start. It's always nice to get that 0 kilometer barrier. And just a review of the whole day again. Kaikoai through to Hona Tunnel. There's a few nice bits to see on the way. Through the lake to the lunch stop. And then we had another break for the scones. Through the boardwalk. All the way to the end. To the mission. Thanks for watching. I know it was a little bit different this time, but if you like the content, give me a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. That would help me along with making a few more videos. And if you want to do the Twin Coast Trail, I thoroughly recommend it. Just chill out, take the family, or if you're slightly older, do it on an e-bike.